Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Select Store Network. I am one of your hosts, Justin Larche, and we're coming to you live from my fantastic hotel. This is just to give you guys a heads up that unfortunately the edit suite computer where we were recording our footage for this week's podcast ran out of memory. Didn't think that was a thing that could happen at school, but it out of college, there you go, it happened. So the podcast is cut very short, midway through a conversation Liv and I were having. It sucked. It happened. It's not the end of the world. We will figure something out for the next time, so make sure that will not happen. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody joining in. Thank you for understanding what's going on. And if we get a couple of cues in the comments, we may end up by doing maybe like a little AMA at the beginning or at the middle or the end of the next podcast that's going to be recorded this Sunday. And we'll make sure that at first, this technical issue doesn't happen again. And two, we would love to do a little Q&A with you guys. So if you have any questions, any concerns, whatever it is, put them in the comments below. And we'll be more than happy to see if we can do a little Q&A and a little AMA for next podcast. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy I think it's like a 16-minute and 24-second conversation that Liv and I had. It was a two-man crew, which was another reason why this happened. But we made it work, and we had a nice little fancy set and everything. And yeah, anyways, no more rambling. Enjoy the show. And hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Select Store Network. I am one of your hosts, Justin Larche, and this might look a little weird.
Yep.
We may have taken a couple of weeks off due to exams and holidays, but we're back, and I'm with my trusty host, Liberty Roundtree.
Thank you.
So, Lib, what's different right now? I don't quite understand what's going on.
Well, as you know, we got like 4 different setups that we use for these podcasts.
Yeah.
So the nice thing is we finally got these beautiful things and these like arm mics. Started using them. This like nice little shotgun mic too. And then also, there's only 2 of us today.
Literally, I shit you not. Lib and I had to do the audio, the setup, the video, the recording. We're all hoping that everything kind of works out.
I mean, everything's working out fine.
So
we're
far,
good.
so far. We had a couple little hiccups with like the video switcher where like the fucking red flashing thing, but then when I got you in there, it's like, no, I saw him with the camera. Everything's okay. That kind of bullshit.
One of those situations where it just doesn't work until someone else is there.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, well now I'm gonna work,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, now I'm here just to make an ass of you, so fuck you.
So I mean, other than that though, I think just 2 of us today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anyone else together.
I mean, with final projects and stuff, it's like.
That's kind of funny that you're talking about this because I was going to talk about that.
Okay.
We have now done our first semester. It's over. Like we have fucking knocked out of the goddamn park. I would say very comfortably with the group of people that I talked to. Right, with our group.
Oh yeah, I mean we had a group of honestly 10 that we all talked to and helped us with stuff like that. So I mean it was awesome semester.
Yeah. So it literally feels. So I know some of us, unfortunately, are doing their stuff last minute. Mm-hmm. It can't be helped. Like, some of it can't be helped.
I mean, I'm doing the same. I'm basically.
No, you're done though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Your thing's done. Like you're tweaking it now, right?
Yeah.
You're just being like, oh, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't do the Stranger Things intro, maybe I'll do more of my thing.
I'm doing the Stranger Things intro.
You're doing an ode to the Stranger Things intro. That's what you're doing. But like then there's like I might have been one of the only people that did it like the week of, like once we got the assignment, I'm like, let's just get this shit done.
Yeah. I mean, when I shot mine a week ago. I did like literally a week ago on the Sunday. That's when I shot mine, and then I spent like the Monday and the Tuesday, literally right after it. I almost edited the whole thing together.
Yeah. So you still had like you did it a week coming back.
Yeah.
You did it. Then you still had an entire week to edit.
Yeah.
Some of them, it could have been just because, like, as an example, Raimi, she did hers for Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday.
But hers was availability of, like, the people
Exactly.
in it.
So she decided to go more profesh, and she wanted to get some actors, which, you know what? I know we were kind of making fun of it in the car, like, oh, they were fucking little dinky kids. They were
good actors.
They were decent. They were actually really good. They're decent. No, decent doesn't sound right. They were good. Straight up, they were good.
The one thing I was expecting from it was overacting, I was expecting to be super dramatic, but when it came to actually the acting, the characters were really like raw, you know? Really, it seemed like a real conversation that was folding up in front of us.
Yeah, my only downfall for it, to me, it's just because I know that we work within our within our capabilities, right?
Yep.
I just think that from the project that I saw, it seemed like these people were living together, very young. That part didn't match up. This seemed like a conversation you would have with like a couple that's been together and
Like
they're in their
you
25s.
and your wife right now.
If we were still 25, yes.
Okay, yeah. I guess like the whole
Like the communication.
I don't
like,
want to like bring up too much about it.
No. Yeah. Like, you don't want to give it away
Yeah.
in case she wants to showcase and stuff. But it just felt like the age was the only real issue I had.
I agree. I don't think it took away from it at all.
No,
I mean, like I told you before, the people moving in together and marrying stuff is actually happening a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now.
I guess that's the thing. If anything, I find people are not really getting married at all anymore. They just we're
Yeah.
common law, like boom. Which I'm okay. Look, if it was up to me, not if it was up to, it makes it sound like I didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
But like, I would be okay with just look. I love my wife. I love Tracy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I understand. It's for me. I'm totally on board with the idea of like, you know, you don't need a huge expensive ceremony to say that you love somebody.
No,
but at
no.
the same time, I love the idea of, you know, two families coming together because these two people love each other.
Yeah, like a big celebration.
Yeah,
right?
I love the idea of the wedding being a huge party, and I do like the idea of, I mean, it's kind of weird, like, when you think about it, like, here's this ring to prove that you're mine. Like, it's kind of a little possessive.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it's just like, it's kind of just like a reassurance for some people, where it's like, hey, I love you, and I'm not gonna go. Here's a ring to prove it. I mean, divorce and shit happens too, so you can't always be true. But it's like,
you try. There's an effort that's being made, right?
Yeah. So I've actually fluctuated a lot. At first, I was on board with it, and then for a little bit, I was like, nah. But then, you know, you meet the right person, and then that kind of changes. Where you're like. I mean, I honestly, I never wanted to have a family either. I was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be single forever, and I'm gonna be awesome, and
I'll be
chill.
cool Uncle Liv, a bachelor for life.
Yeah, and then I met my current girlfriend Haley, and then I was just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be a sweet dad. I know it. So I mean, I don't know. With the younger people, I can see it too, because I think a lot more young people are wasting less time on relationships.
Yeah.
If you think the relationship's gonna go somewhere, you like really far, they'll go for it. And if you think that it's a kind of meaningless relationship, then they usually just hook up, and then that's kind of it.
It really feels like with this generation. Well, I mean, I'm part of this generation, but we'll say like the somewhere around your age, and maybe even a little bit older.
It's like the Gen Y, I think.
Yeah, they just
millennial. It's like that in between.
Yeah, it's like it's the idea of like, oh, this is work. I'm done.
Yeah.
A lot of. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying a lot of the kids,
Yeah.
but a lot of them. It's just like, oh no, we got into a fight because I wanted strawberry shake and he wanted fudge shake. So I said, fuck you, you're a whore, and I left.
That's actually kind of true. Maybe not the milkshake,
but it's just like driving the point of like, look, my wife and I we've had fights, obviously,
course, yes,
because we've been together since I was 16 and I was 17, she was turning 16. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I'm not a pedophile.
You heard it here first, folks.
Exclusive, SSN exclusive. But yeah, like we've been together for so long that it was bound to happen that we'd have things where we would butt heads on, and I mean like literally not literally butt heads, but like yelling matches and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them, a lot of them we were a little bit younger, but the last one was when I moved out to my friend's place because I was gonna start school, and originally I was gonna live in my friend's place, drive 2 hours to school, and drive 2 hours back and stuff, and then I got hit with this moment of like, oh shit, I can't do this. Like I can't go to school for this. This is fucking ridiculous. This is the most retarded thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And like I
like for this?
Yeah, this curriculum. Like yeah. It was like a week before school started. I'm like, I can't do this. This is dumb. Like I can't believe I've ever thought this would be an idea for me to do. So I somehow I ended up by talking to Tracy, and then I was like, yeah, no, this is retarded. Like I can't do this by myself. This is dumb. Like maybe we'll try next time when we have money and we can all move in together. Yeah. And she's like, no, we're doing this. You're there. Blah blah blah. And then like it's turned to this huge fight of like, I'm like, look, you don't understand what the fuck's going on right now. I'm literally by myself. I have no support from anyone. She's like, well, you got me. I'm like, I have you over the phone. And then it became this thing like it just became like a huge shouting match over the phone, which was nuts.
Yes.
And then we both kind of cooled down. We talked about it, and then everything was fine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of So I've had like one like big fight with Haley, and like speaking to literally what you said, we broke up because of that fight. And
Okay.
it wasn't like an intense fight. It was just kind of like it was just sad.
Yeah.
And then we got back together because I mean it's like
You
not to
realize
be cheesy, but she's like probably the one. I'm just saying that now.
Yeah.
But
we'll edit this out later in case something happens.
literally, she texts me right now. Let's bring it up.
Shit.
But we had that intensity, that sadness, and then you just like everything gets put in perspective.
Yeah.
And you just like you realize, and a lot of to get like super open right now, we kind of broke up because I didn't want a family or anything like that, and she did.
Okay.
And we just thought, it's like why waste the time doing all this? And then as soon as we left each other and stuff, everything changes,
Yeah.
And like it's a moment of realization where it's like not about me wanting to not have a family or anything. That it's about being with her and that the things I want to do with her. And when it comes to maybe with anybody else, I couldn't see myself having a family, but with her, it's different. I can see that completely and honestly. And I mean, over time, I've been spending more time like babysitting with like helping her out and stuff. And god damn it, babies are so cute. And like your kid's adorable too. And it's like I'm totally on board with it now. Like complete turnaround. And it just came down to the person that it was with.
Yeah.
So that speaks to what you said about like the one fight that changed it all. And now we're not really a couple that fights a lot.
Yeah.
We have arguments that we rationalize very fast because it's always over stupid stuff. Like I remember the stupidest argument we ever had was there's this one song that she liked.
Okay.
And in the song, it has the lines,
Oh no.
we can have some safe sex, baby, grab the knee pads. And when I heard that, I told her, I'm like, that's the stupidest line I've ever heard. And she's like, what? I'm like, that's just a dumb rap line. And then she was just like, well, I mean, I like the song. And I'm like, well, I'm not bashed. And then it just turned and it evolved and stuff. And then we got mad at each other. And then like literally an hour later, she's like, why are we fighting over a song? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry I was being a dick. And then it's, you realize, you gotta realize what's important.
Yeah, you gotta pick your fights.
And the things that were important that we fought over, it was really hard, but now I'm willing to do anything for her, and like the idea of us fighting over something big, it's for me after what we've had, I know it's not going to break things, I know that at some point being upset with somebody doesn't mean it's the end. It's just you're having a rough patch right now.
It's a thing that Tracy and I talk about because again, like we're very open about a lot of stuff.
Yep. And
one of the things is like, look, if we ever get a divorce or if we ever split up, I want, like we both said, like it can't be in a moment of passion.
No, hell no.
We have to like it has to be one of the moments where we fought, we step away,
and then
we talk about it again. Because then that's when you really know, like, is that really a thing that I want to do? I've never had that moment in my life with Trace where, like, even at yelling and stuff, I've never been like, oh, fuck, I want to leave. This is fucking dumb. Even when we had Sam, before we had Sam, that was never an issue for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was always like, look, I'm mad. I'm French. I'm stubborn as hell. And, like, I need You racist fuck.
It's not, French isn't a race, okay? It's a country. We're all white people. It doesesn't matter.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Wait, not for the French people.
Yeah,
I'm 1/16 Cree. You heard? No, I'm not.
Yeah, well, I'm quarter. I'm actually what is it? Quarter autochtone. So fuck you.
Well, I don't even know what autochtone is.
Yeah, you know what? So fuck you.
All right, you got
goddamn man putting down on me and shit. Anyways, so needless to say, that was kind of a weird tangent we just went on.
Yeah.
You mentioned my kid.
Got real emotional.
Yeah, you mentioned my kid.
Yeah, because he's adorable.
He is. He's a little
Sam,
shit.
if you're watching this, you're cute as fuck. But don't. I mean,
you just swore on my
kid. You're cute as
fudge,
bro.
Oh my god.
Show him this when he's like 18.
Yeah. You'd be like, who the fuck's this creepy dude? Yeah.
Creepy lib guy.
Who's hitting on me when I was 4 years old?
Anyway, so.
So you used my son. That did not sound right. You asked footage. That doesn't sound any better. Okay, so for Liv's video project, for his mini narrative, he wanted some happy footage of my son and I, or my son and my wife, doing things and like using it as like a memory flashback thing in his narrative. And Yeah, because it was happy footage, but instead of a sad story.
The context makes the footage in the moment is really happy, but then immediately after it's followed by the sadness, and before it's the sadness, so that in itself makes the footage sad. The fact that it's a flashback, it's not real.
Exactly.
But yeah, what were you gonna say about?
So I was gonna ask you.
Yes.
So your narrative is probably one of the more serious ones that I've seen so far.
Yes. Yeah, I think so too.
And we did it. So it was Colin on boom, you with camera, and myself acting in it. And where did the idea come from? Without talking about it too much, where did the idea come from?
So to give a gist of the story,
Because I'm sure either on the channel or at some time you're gonna make it go public. Right?
Yeah, I'm looking to, just because I'm pretty proud of what it is. But the story is just like this guy who's really sad, actually portrayed by Justin himself, his first acting appearance, I believe.
I mean, I've acted before, but
in my production.
Yeah, and I gotta talk to you about that after.
Oh, what about?
Well,
Okay, well, I want to know.
Well, just fucking talk about yourself.
All right. So, by the way, Justin did fantastic job. I feel like I gotta credit you, because I honestly looked back at the footage and stuff, and it's like you poured your heart into that, which is weird for a school project, but you did a great job. So it's about a guy who's sad, and he just goes by his day, and his day just progressively is so bland, and nothing happens, and it's just this continuous monotony. And I actually have no, I'm not gonna bring that up because it's part of that story.
Yeah.
But basically, it keeps going, and then it gets faster and faster, and it keeps showing how lame his day is. Now nothing happens, and how emotionless the character is, and you never know why. And then there's basically like a twist at the end that shows you why the character is this way. But the idea actually came from when me and Haley broke up.
Oh, okay.
So originally it wasn't about, a family. It was more about just the one person.
Yeah.
And it was the idea of everybody.
Didn't I tell you that got cut just a little bit short, just a little bit? Yeah, pretty much we continue talking about Liv's production, what we did. It was we went on through a lot of different topics. Can't remember all of them, unfortunately, at this point. But I kind of feel bad for this being cut so short. So how about I give you guys a little treat? I'm going to attach to this video the very first live action video I've ever done. And this is years ago now, with my friend Alex, who kind of helped inspire me to do these things. So I will add to this. It's from our original YouTube channel, Ninja Donkey Films, which, little backstory, because, 17 minutes is not enough. Ninja Donkey Films, or Ninja D Films, was something that we had done years ago. And when I say years ago, I mean we probably were God damn it, I don't know, maybe 12, 13, maybe somewhere around that age. And it was for a project for school, some kind of storytelling project. And we were allowed to use video cameras. So the video camera I ended up using was these giant honking video cassette insert shoulder mounted old school video cameras. They used was it VHS? Yeah, I think it was. It was VHSs that we were using, because my parents had the giant I think it was Panasonic or JVC. It might have been JVC. And the whole thing would open, you'd put the thing in, close, and hit record. And like I said, it wasn't professional. It was just back then, back in the 90s and early 2000s. Those are the kind of cameras that we had. Those giant honking freaking newsreel. You could see live reporting from blah 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 blah. That's what it looked like. So we had that, and our idea for a skit was take Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is so dumb. Oh my god, it's so dumb. And instead of getting, copyright strict, even though at the age of 10 we didn't know what the fuck that was, we would do Teenage Mutant Ninja Donkeys. And on the wall in his garage, stapled, were pieces of paper of these rootin' tootin' looking donkeys that drank. A concoction of what we did was shampoo, water, something else, a couple of different things, and it smelled really ranch. Oh my god, it was so disgusting. It was so rancid how bad that stuff smelled. Anyways, we filmed that, and we had different characters. We had Big Mama, I can remember someone else, and then a dog, and the dog was Alex's dog Conan, who ends up like killing I think Big Bubba. Yeah, I think that's what happens. Anyways, the whole the donkey thing, I don't even think that panned out anywhere. Regardless to say, that's why we named our YouTube channel when I first started making live action shorts on YouTube, Ninja D Films. It also sounded cool when you said in like ND Films, in like as if it almost sounds like you're saying indie films. Anyways, I will show you. You know what? I might put I might put one or two of our original skits on there, and you guys can enjoy it. Again, I'm sorry that it got cut short. We'll make sure this doesn't happen again next time. But in the meantime, please enjoy Ninja D Films' finest, our intro, and I'm probably going to put Dream Girl in there. All right, guys. See you later.
Coming soon to an internet near you. Something so powerful, so dramatic. It'll make you shit your pants.
Dude? Dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm recording, remember? Indie films, fun times, anything?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, man. How did you even get in here?
The door was open?
I'm giving you 5 minutes to get out of here, man. 5 minutes. This is fucking bullshit. 3rd time this week. Nom nom nom.
Come on, man.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What, man? What?
What are you doing?
Well, I was watching Julia Nunes.
Dude, she's hot.
Obvious, it's Julia.
You know what else is hot?
What?
Girls with thick rimmed glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Librarian look.
Oh, it's delicious. Or, you know, you get some of those fake goths.
Yeah,
Oh,
not the real
man.
ones. Those
No,
make-
Marilyn Manson fucks? Oh, disgusting.
No, dude. But like artsy kind of?
Yeah.
Totally artsy.
Oh, yeah, MySpace.
Yeah, but like kind of like weird, not too weird.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You don't want all those freaks that's constantly updating
Yeah,
their stuff.
yeah.
Fuck, Twitter bitches. Fuck, man. But, you know, because you want the shy with that, right?
Yeah, a little bit shy.
Yeah.
Shy is perfect, dude.
Oh, yeah. You know, it can't be too
No,
shy.
it can't be too shy. She has to be like funny, you know?
Yeah. You know what goes with funny, though? Brunette.
Brunette,
Oh,
totally. Or
man.
blonde.
Oh,
I kind of like that,
yeah.
like a prissy blonde.
You know what else is hot though?
What?
Asians.
Asian, that from the community
Oh, yeah.
channel. Dude,
Oh,
totally.
yeah.
But you kind of like, with the swimmer's body.
Yeah.
Totally.
But if you have the swimmer's body, you gotta have like that tomboy attitude.
Tomboy, yeah, but like kind of like tomboy, but like geeky
Oh,
almost.
it's beautiful.
Awesome.
You gotta have the crazy blue eyes.
Crazy,
You know, just,
yeah, like the pierce.
right into the soul, man.
Really crazy, but like, and likes to party,
Oh yeah.
but like not too much because
No,
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 one's
no.
crap whore.
Ugh, crap was the. And they'll gotta keep up with my car savvy.
Yes, they have to be car savvy, and you know what?
Hey, honey. I can't talk right now. Okay. Fuck whatever. Bye. Anyways, back to the artsy, fake goth, thick glasses, shy, funny dream girl.
Basically, Miss Crocker.